Did we already press play? I may have missed the proper press play moment. I think I did. But I'm going to press play right now anyway. Gotta have my headphones on because I can't press play and do an Instagram live video at the same time. I am eating a granola bar because I didn't have lunch because it's 12:30 here and I didn't eat lunch before I did this. What's up, guys? So, you should have already pressed play. If not, press play now. I am 45 seconds. We are 45 seconds in to the new album, live album, One More Light Live. How are you guys doing? Hope you're well. I remember when we first debuted this set intro, LP Live was like, what? It's a Rose on Travel intro. We should be on Talking Myself. Start Talking Myself. Actually, the song, I should say. Alright guys, we're at 1:43 into the album. I'll tell you some things that are going on. I don't know actually which cities, some of you guys are asking or going to ask, I know, which cities we recorded, these recordings are from, that we mixed. I'm not actually sure because we kind of went back and forth on which cities to use and which cities, like we choose one and then mix it and then decide that another one might be better. But yeah, Chester sang. One of the reasons why we did this live album is because actually I didn't even it didn't even occur to me to do it in the beginning. I wasn't really like super sure we should do it, and I mean, a lot of fans, the folks at the office, and people who, you know, work on the team were like, "We want to hear it. We want a live album." You guys were so proud of the, I can't talk and listen at the same time. So proud of the performances and Chester's performance in particular, and he was just singing so great. So we, yeah, so we went for it, and I have to give major credit to Brad because he put in a lot of time on these mixes with Ethan, our head engineer. If I'm not mistaken, Josh was involved too. I'm not 100% sure of that, but because Ethan was the one sending all the mixes. And yeah, everybody wanted to hear them. I think they came out great. And yeah, Chester was singing his ass off. I mean, you guys, those of you who saw the shows, you know, like he was really putting everything into these performances. And part of it is that the new songs they're hard to sing in a different way. Like Crawling is hard to sing in the kind of way that kind of only Chester can really sing it that way. And it was a big and loud kind of performance, but these are more. I feel like they're like a little more technical, not quite as loud and screamy, but still like some. You know, he was stretching himself in different ways. I am 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the first track, Talking to Myself. If you want to catch up. That's where we're at. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I know a lot of you have bought it and are checking it out because I'm starting to see some of the like iTunes charts and stuff where like the album's doing really well, which is remarkable for a live album. So thank you guys for that. Any thoughts or questions? For those of you catching up, just so you know, we're about to press play on Burn It Down. Right, ready, press play now. I think some people were asking, how are you? How are we doing? Well, what am I eating? I'm eating a granola bar. Not terribly exciting, but I didn't eat lunch before I came on. So Nature Valley status true. That is the granola bar I'm eating. Yeah, so I want to say Burn It Down was one of the ones, actually. One of the ones where, that's one of the harder ones, like, just, it's a high note. And he always, like, I think it would get in Chester's head that the note was really big and high and hard to sing. And a lot of times his nerves would like get the best of it, and he'd like sing it all hard and crazy, and it wouldn't sound awesome. And there were a lot of nights on this tour where he just like relaxed into it and sang it. And it always sounded so much better when he relaxed. So for those of you guys who are singers or performers in some way, the ability to like relax into and just do what you do is hard, but that's really it's where a lot of the best performances come from, I think. What's up, Lorenzo? It's like roll call right now. Argentina, France, Germany in the house, Egypt. I can't call all you guys out. You guys are from all over the place. I think I see Russia right there. For me, I don't see this as like this album as like the best performances that Chester ever did, because I think that they would be like on the whole these are really, really good ones. And I know that he probably sang certain songs really well on a night, you know, years ago, months ago, years ago, and they were kind of, some of them we may not have even recorded, but the idea for this one was more, this album was more as a snapshot of this moment in time and this tour, because we did have plans to tour well into next year, and since we didn't get to do those, I think we wanted to capture what was going on the tour and make it available to you guys to listen to, since we can't do those shows. And the guys are doing well, you know, everybody's doing pretty well. Oh, for those of you just catching up, if you want to press play on Battle Symphony in about 20 seconds, we're on Battle Symphony. I'll give you a countdown and then we'll talk about some stuff. So 10 seconds, press play on Battle Symphony. 3, 2, 1, press it. We're doing pretty good, you know, all things considered. Had to have to take time away from social media a lot, because it's too crazy. It's hard to listen to, how to read the news, hard to read the news and see all that stuff, and I don't know, drama on social media, and I don't have really a lot of. There are some days I'm just a little maxed out. I want to deal with that. And I don't know. I mean, you guys know we've said before. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We're certainly not just sitting around twiddling our thumbs and saying, "Well, let's just like wait and see." I do see the guys like once a week at least, and you know, certain guys are doing. Certain guys are staying busy doing other things. Certain guys are, you know, staying busy. So, well, the holidays and everything, so family stuff is going on and all that. And we have meetings, we're making plans, but there's a lot of stuff to handle and clean up and readjust for the future. So, can we not do a holographic Chester? I can't even wrap my head around the idea of a holographic Chester. I've actually heard some people, like other people outside the band, suggest that, and like there's absolutely no way. I could not fuck with that. But I'll say one thing that I'm really that's going on out there that I saw is the you guys, when somebody is hurting, when somebody is depressed. I've seen a lot of you guys reach out to one another and lift each other up, and I can't get enough of that. So do that as much as you can. Do that. Just keep doing it. It's great. And you guys, you know, we talked about making Chester proud, like you make all of us proud. So keep that up. Oh, who said that? Nan XYYZ said thanks for the tribute concert. That was really cathartic, really good for us. We're all like, I mean, it was really hard. I know it was really hard to do. Everybody was, it took so much work to get that show ready, you guys. It was insane. And the guests, like just reaching out to all these guests and managing schedules and having the idea of like how should the show go and who would do what and all that stuff. It's like, it was insane. I mean, at least for me, it was crazy. I know a lot of guys felt the same way. And but it was, at the end of the day, you know, it was like running a marathon. You know, you feel it's just takes everything out of you, and then you feel great that you did it. I think, yeah, I think it was really it was a positive thing for us, and I've heard a lot of you say that it was a positive thing for you as well. So that is great. I'm glad. And you got to see some of the folks that we, you know, that Brad and I wrote a lot of the new songs with. So, you know, folks like Ilse and John Green, Julia. That was great. You know, they're so awesome, and they're good people, and we had an awesome time writing those songs with them. John in particular is like he's just like a chill, like one of the guys. Like he's such a good dude, and he just kind of played along to a lot of stuff. I don't know if you caught him on the side of the stage, but he was kind of just playing along to like a good quarter of the set, adding flavor, which was nice. Is there anything to say about where we're at on the song? So right now, New Divide. I think one of on New Divide, one of my favorite things. I have to say on New Divide, I always enjoy the, like, my role on the song is so simple. I'm literally playing like one key at a time on the keyboard and like filtering it. It's super simple, and so I kind of get to like look around a little more and watch and whatever. And I remember I don't know, it was debuted in Russia at this like Transformers event, and the crowd did like a flash mob thing with what were the was it iridescent? Was it an iridescent thing? Who is from Russia? What did the signs say? There's like hundreds and hundreds of signs that they held up, and right now I'm blanking on what the sign said, but so awesome. I'll always remember that. That's just great. Yeah, Adam, it was iridescent. What did the sign say? They didn't say iridescent. Did they say let it go? Did they say... Oh, no, it was wisdom, justice, love. That's what it was. It was wisdom, justice, love. They held up those signs. That's so great. So we're 3 minutes 26 seconds into New Divide right now. The crowd was loud on this recording. They're loud. You can hear it at different points on the live album. Did I see Star Wars? I did not see Star Wars yet. I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go tonight. King says, is it Louis? I took a fake dump to watch this feed. Is it school or work? Are you at school or work doing that? When's the release of the song we wrote about Chester? I don't know. I haven't really worked on that song. I was actually, believe it or not, I was thinking of working on that song today or this week. So we'll see what happens. I haven't really done it. I talked to the guys about it like on Monday. About like I sent them a copy of, like, I have a recorded version, and I sent them a copy of that. So, and I know Rob downloaded it, so that means he'll be working on some drums to it. We will see. Say privet for Russian fans. Privet. Is there lives for Halfway Right? We have not released one, no. I mean, we played that at the Hollywood Bowl show, right? What's the idea about a hollow Chester? I can't do a hologram Chester, you guys. It would be the worst. Like, for any of you guys who have lost a loved one, best friend, family member, can you imagine, like, having a hologram of them? Ugh. This is awful. I can't do it. We'll figure... I don't know what we're gonna do. But, you know, figure it out eventually. Yeah, no, please, yeah. Should we put some other people on the live stream? Let's see. Let's see if there's somebody who I want to put on the live stream with us here. Don't come in unless you want to be on Instagram Live, Anna. Anna's here. Hi.
I'm back.
Okay. Do you need me to come with you?
No.
Okay.
You're done.
I'm looking for somebody to put, and honestly, it's just based on their profile pic, so I don't know. It's also really laggy right now that I'm doing this. I should seriously just scroll and just click. I'm not even gonna. I shouldn't even look at who I grab. Yeah, I don't know if I can just click on. I'm just gonna click on somebody. This could be bad. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Be airy. Let's see if it works. This could be bad.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Alex, it looks like Alex has a bad connection. Oh! Alex!
Can you hear me now? Yo, this is wild.
Uh-oh, Alex has a bad connection. What's up,
No.
Alex?
How do I have a bad connection? Can you hear me now?
Yes?
No? Sorry, I'm in Miami. I'm on
What's up,
vacation.
man?
How are you? I literally,
I don't know.
it said, do you want to request? And I'm like, sure, I'll request. Yeah. Like, who would
I don't
be
know.
the one? Like,
No,
how do I
Alex.
get picked, you know?
I don't know you, right? Right, Alex?
No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
I've literally been a Linkin Park my entire life. I've listened to every single album. I've owned every album. I unfortunately only made it
to the chat.
one concert in Tampa.
Everybody, we're all meeting Alex.
Here's my mom, too.
Alex, where
It's Mike
you
from Linkin Park.
Hi! This is, how did you get this?
where are you
God,
from?
good to meet you.
I'm from Houston, but we're originally from Venezuela, and we're in Miami, and all our family's coming up from Venezuela to spend Christmas and New Year's with us.
Better. I think.
Oh, you can't hear me, can you?
You're in Miami. Okay. On vacation. Okay.
Yeah. See. Can you hear me?
Are you, and you're not on, I think part of the problem is I've just kind of scrolled and picked you. What, where are you from? Where you're on vacation in Miami, where are you from? Hi, Mom. That's fun. Hi. Awesome, man. A, a little bit. A little bit. I can hear most of it. I'm actually give somebody else a chance to be on too because it's the connection. But thank you. But thank you and have a great holiday and hi. I wanted you guys to be able to just listen to the song. Hopefully you guys saw the live clip of Chester singing Crawling. The thing about that clip was remarkable is that, I mean, he's down there in the crowd and, you know, everyone's got their hands on him and he's shaking hands with every person down there. And that was not the fact that we caught that on camera was cool. The truth is that he did that like every night, and it was kind of like that every time, to some degree. Like those shows were just really, really great, and the this moment in the set is always really special. Is it me, or is this the weirdest live album listening and live chat of all time? It's absolutely bizarre. It's weird to do it. I have to admit, I don't even know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to say over this stuff. I kind of would rather on this one that you just listen to it, but I promised I would be here, so I'm here. And I appreciate you guys listening to it and tuning in and all that. Yeah. A funny story about Leave It All the Rest and how it came into the set. We loved the song, and we always liked playing it the old way, which is the album version way. And I had this idea, like when we were doing the arrangements for some of the songs on One More Light, I was realizing, oh, you know, like on some of these songs, a lot of them, they start kind of smaller and then they build bigger. And on, you know, it occurred to me like, oh, on some of these, like, you know, we should like put loud, like big music in the beginning of them, and picks up the energy like right away in the song. And it occurred to me that the thing that, while I loved the arrangement of Leave Out All the Rest on the album, the original version, the live, you know, when you do that live, it starts really chill for a really long time. So I said to the guys, why don't we do a big intro on it, and then we did that, and we loved it so much that we like doubled the length, and Brad just soloed over it the whole time. I mean, it's not like a guitar solo. It's not like a ripping, you know, slash guitar solo. But it did just change the, you know, putting it right after Crawling and changing the intro, like really made the transition there special. It was kind of a surprise for most people when they heard it live. They were in the crowd, and we were just having this quiet, chill, you know, moment with Chester in the crowd on Crawling, and then the music just comes in super loud. So yeah, that's kind of how it works sometimes for us, for like, you know, changing up songs and figuring out how things work in the set. Some of it's like having an idea and just changing stuff, and then you get in the room, and once you jam on it a little bit, like you tweak it to make it just right. We don't have a DVD or Blu-ray of this stuff. Some of the songs we don't really have much footage or good footage. I guess we could do it, but we don't have any plans to do that. You guys, there's enough footage of us playing songs on the internet. You guys can go and find that. Thanks for passing around links to the album and buying the album and streaming the album and posting about it online. Appreciate that a lot. I think I was seeing, like, you guys, you know, some of the fan sites were putting up that we were on like some of the charts on iTunes in different countries, #1 in a bunch of places, top 10 in a bunch of places, and that's crazy for a live album, you guys. For a live album to chart is like, live albums don't ever get on the charts, so that's pretty remarkable, and it's all you guys, so thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. I could show you around the, I don't know if I can, sort of weird crap around here at all. This is a little weird. Except for Anna. You guys want to say hi to Anna? Here. You know who's been sitting here the whole time? I'm gonna break the. Look, it's Anna. What's up, Anna? I changed up I just got my shoe untied. I changed up tie my shoe. Brought some gear into the studio that I don't usually, added some stuff. You guys want to do I don't usually have all of this stuff in here, like all these things and Joe's turntables and some of Brad's live guitars and all that stuff. That orange amp is that's mine. It's a new amp, newish. I was borrowing and renting them for a while. I added a bunch of this stuff into the room for now. We brought it in there. We brought it in here 2 months ago, I think, because when we were working on the Hollywood Bowl set, I wanted us to be able to jam in more of a kind of the way we used to jam when we were an unsigned act, to just get together at whatever. And I gotta turn this upside down because I just put a charger in. Now I'm upside down. Ah, fuck. Anyway, here, I'll just hold it. So yeah, so we were I put all this gear in here and brought all the other guys' stuff in here, and we were rehearsing for the show, the Hollywood Bowl show, and then and now it's just kind of stayed in here, and I'm hoping, I think the guys maybe they'll come over here and we'll kind of play around in this room. That's not normal for us. We don't usually jam that way, and it gets partially because it gets really loud and it's kind of annoying. But we've been finding ways to make it work, and it's kind of it's cool. What do we got going on here? I'm in the upside down. Yeah, I was trying to get it. I had to plug in my phone because I think that the battery's getting low. From the chat. What song are we on? Let's listen, you guys. Goodbye. Let's talk about Stormzy. He's great, man. What a good dude. When we were recording the album, before that we started recording One More Light, I had heard a couple songs by Stormzy and I really liked them, but I had no idea that he was about to release such a huge album. I didn't know anything about all that. I mean, part of it's just living in the States. And he, being from England, there was hype about him, and people at the label over there knew how good the record was, and then it came out right after we had gotten. He basically finished his record and then did Good Goodbye for us, and then was doing promo and all this, and then he came out and we had this massive #1 album in the UK. So that was crazy because I didn't have any idea that when we reached out to him, that was the kind of caliber of what was going to be happening with this artist. But he's a sweetheart. He's a good dude, and he anytime we were doing anything that he could be a part of, he flew all the way out from Europe to LA just to shoot the Good Goodbye video for a couple hours, and then he went back. And then similar with when we got on stage for this, he flew out to go do the show with us on this performance. He's actually he's really funny. If you guys have if you look up his interviews and stuff on YouTube. Yeah. How old am I? That's a great question. Kate, you have the Googles. You can do it. I am 54. All right, you know what, you guys? I am gonna just I'm gonna let you listen to the rest of these songs. I'm gonna take off. Any other things we need to do or talk about? Thank you, guys.
I sent you a super important email.
You did. Okay. Thank you, Christian Hampton. All right, guys. It's been fun. I'm going to take off, but keep on listening, and thank you guys again for everything. And I'll catch you on the interwebs probably shortly. Bye.